Hello, everyone! I know I'm late. I was just finishing my makeup. Hi, everyone. Let me lock in here. Thank you. Yeah, the curls are curling tonight. All right. We can turn that off. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Thank you. Come on in, everybody. Sorry for the delay. Ooh, you like the background? Yeah. Shout out TikTok Shop. They got me. The girl has a microphone. She do. It is Teddy Glow. I did the Pop of Berry blush for my lip. I really like it on my lip. And then I did the other blush on my cheeks and sort of up here, like a little contoury. Then I did the lavender and the starry black on my eyes. And so that's the look tonight. Yeah, the berry on the lip it's like a perfect fall color for sure. So I'm really enjoying that. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Let me turn my alert boxes back on because we are not playing Subnautica tonight. I want to hear you guys. All right, so tonight, we're obviously going to talk about the show because it was so much fun. And then we're going to get into a deep dive on all of the lies that Hasan is telling about China when it comes to the LGBTQ community. They are just needless lies. No one asked him to say them, as far as we know. And there's a lot to correct. And I will say that putting this together made me very sad and frustrated with him and for people people here in the US, but also in China who are... It just feels like it's never going to end. And gay people and trans people and everyone in between are just always going to be fighting for their rights, you know? But before we get into that, I need to thank all of you because we hit 500 members this week. 500 fucking members? 500 of you decided that you wanted to support this channel monetarily. I am so humbled by that. I genuinely did not think that was going to be... I thought that would be a number we would be trying for a long, long time. So thank you so much to everybody who has joined, and hopefully you'll stick around. We have everything, all the members' content is available for the low price of $2.99 a month. You're welcome to donate to contribute more monthly if you are able and willing. But you get everything at $2.99. Also, if you don't already know, we have a Discord, and the Discord is open to everyone. Even if you do not decide you want to be a paying YouTube member, you can hang out in Discord, and I will say the vibes are immaculate there. We are having so much fun. There are hundreds of people in there as well. And everyone is just being so positive and wonderful and making friends. And every time I bop around and check and see what's going on, I'm just really, really happy. So, yeah, Deej, my mod captain, I know he doesn't like me pointing him out, but suck it, you know? He's been doing so much wonderful work. Deej has... I have pinned his comment. He'll be spamming the Discord in the comments as well. You should definitely check it out. And if you become a member, we're talking about books. We're sharing pictures of our food. We're showing off our Teddy Fresh. Like, there are extra channels if you become a member. So that has been my vision, is that we have a place for everyone, and then a little secret place where you can ask me questions directly, where you'll get, updates before the rest of the community if you decide to be a paying member of YouTube. So thank you. Most recently, for members, we did a mukbang with some Korean street food, some Korean corn dogs with mixed results. We went to a new place, and some of it was good and some of it was weird. You've definitely moved past being a waiting room. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. Thank you. Last night also, we played Subnautica. If you're into gaming, I'm totally like a gamer girl now, and hence the lights. Am I right? And apparently we were like on the featured on YouTube, but I don't know if that's just because it was somebody, like if I'm following you, or if you're following me, then I show up in the featured. But some people saw me on YouTube featured last night when I was live, which is very, very cool. So yeah, just thank you everybody for making this possible. It's really awesome. Yeah, the Subnautica streams are fun. Last night was not productive, but the night before we had been so productive that I think I just needed like a fart around night, clearly. But we have a lot more to come as we get deeper and deeper into that game. And then in December, I'm going to play like some holiday theme games, I think. And at some point I want to get into Hello Kitty, because I keep hearing a lot about that game and how fun it is. So there's lots more to come. Lots more to come, so thank you, everybody. This week, we have, obviously, tonight's show. Tomorrow is a members-only Tea Tuesday, where I do a segment. It's probably like a half hour or so chunk of my story time that I am calling Who the F Did I Marry? It's about my first marriage and the insanity that was beginning to end of that relationship. If you have seen the first part, it's about to get worse. It's already bad, right? It's already like, Kate, why did you stay in that relationship? But the second part is really bad, I will say. So make sure you become a member, and you can watch that tomorrow. Wednesday, we'll see. I like to leave Wednesdays open for potential deep dives. I was thinking of saving the Hasan stuff for Wednesday, but I want to get it done. I researched it all day. So we're going to do that tonight. So maybe something Wednesday, we'll see. And then we are definitely back Friday for the H3 after party. Oh, wait, Wednesday, we're going to be watching poker. So I'll be, maybe we can, I don't know. I'll be in the chat for sure over on the poker stream for H3. You're going to jail. Yeah. Man, you're going to jail tonight. That is currently the Gwamily vocal stem. So y'all need to get on our level. So yeah, Friday after party. And then literally surprise Subnautica could happen at any moment. At any moment, surprise Subnautica could happen. So yeah. Eventually, I would like to try like playing poker on here too, because I do that as well. But I don't think it's going to be Wednesday. I wanna hang out and watch the actual show. So there's that. All right, so let's get into the show from today. I will say the whole thing. Like, I know they've done like the boys' night before, but this was like an impromptu boys like middle school boys sleepover, right? Like we had the pizza party. They tried to prank call someone they didn't like when they tried to call Dan Bilzerian on Instagram, right? They were watching funny videos, and eventually they were supposed to challenge each other on their masculinity with their yelling, but we'll get that later in the week, I guess. So I just thought that was wonderful. And I will say right up front, screw watch talk. I need more fat chat because Rich, Harley, and Ethan talking about being fat and like their fat habits was just killing me. I really, really loved that. And I thought the energy between the three of them was just so great. Like I feel like Rich can just slot in anywhere. And same with Harley. They're just like such both good people. And so having all of them there in the same room, feeding off each other was just awesome. So here's a little bit of fat chat that I really enjoyed.
This is the classic photo of time and space.
Dang.
That's triple XL
Bruh.
for sure.
Rich in with the damn.
Yeah.
Dan, are you wearing a triple XL there? Because that's not.
Yes.
It should have been a size bigger.
I think it was triple XL.
No way.
That's crazy. You look like a little baby.
That's unbelievable.
You look like a little baby.
I have this shirt and it is so big.
The before and after, like easily, like weight loss campaign, like bro.
I lost 100 pounds.
Bring the shirt, and I'll put it on next time. That's
Okay, good call.
Yeah.
I don't know
We'd
if I
love to
still
see
have
it
I might have
in real
donated it.
life.
Hey, but honestly, congrats on the weight loss though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it's like.
Can I also say congrats on even pushing it to that far? Because that's also commendable.
I was just completely out of control, honestly.
That's
But it's
also
not easy because
commendable.
I got big also, and if you really to get
I love
big,
this.
you have to like fuck up at breakfast, and then you also have to have a snack, and then you have to
gotta
have a
fuck
big
up
lunch
all day.
and then you have to eat twice before dinner,
Rich is like, yeah, that's true.
and crack a bag of chips
Yeah.
at night.
Well, it didn't. To be honest, it didn't even feel like I was going that crazy.
What is the framing here? I just noticed how insane the framing is on this, but I love Harley being like, you gotta start fucking up at breakfast to get that big. And listen, it's facts, Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I was.
Yeah, fucking
But I
up
think-
at breakfast.
I don't know what
God,
it was. 'cause
Harley's so
I was
funny.
eating, normal amount of meals.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't eat 3 meals a day. That seems insane now.
Yeah.
I eat like
What?
one meal. I eat like one
Yeah.
meal.
You weren't a drinker,
Never.
because yeah,
Drop what you have for dinner in chat. I made homemade meatballs, spaghetti and meatballs. It was amazing.
drinking is like a big one. Like if you drink beer, it's
That's
so
why-
easy to get bigger, and
And that's what part was so fucked about it too. They're like, oh, you drink beer, like that's an extra like 500 calories a day. I don't touch alcohol.
Good.
I drink diet sodas.
So what is that? Bread or chocolate?
What is that? Is that bread or chocolate? Okay, fats in the chat. Tell me if your fat is bread or chocolate because I love those two categories. Definitely bread here. Definitely like tortilla chips. I love a chip. I love a salty. Definitely bread. What if both? Everyone's saying both. Fat chat, rise up. Fat chat, yes. Oh yeah, they go well together. How about a little brioche with Nutella on it? If we're going deep on that. Oh, speaking of, I need to make sure this works for later. Give me 1 second. Does this still work? Okay, good. It still works. We are gonna have a French moment tonight. Just so you guys know. But we know. Thank you, merci. We'll be back in 1 second. Forgot to check that before we started. Okay, so bread and chocolate. Oh, tortilla chips and chocolate. Excuse me? Together? Pain au chocolat. Oh, I miss France so bad. Okay, anyway.
It's bread.
It's bread.
I was like late night microwave.
This is so
or
funny.
Oven pizza,
Yeah.
quesadilla, just feasting on
Oh,
some
this is right.
Yeah, I think Ethan was doing what I usually do, which is like a mindless eating, right? Like in the evenings, it's not about like loading up during the day. It's definitely like snacks on snacks on snacks, right? You just like get into like the train of that. He was a binge eater, right? Chocolate covered potato chips would be banging. Midnight burritos.
I remember actually you talking about
I love
the
this.
pizzas you liked, frozen pizzas and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I remember being like, watching as just as a fan and being like, man,
Yeah.
with bad pizza,
Yeah.
Tostino.
it was bad pizza. Like you could have got fat on
good.
so many wonderful things, and you did.
Body by Celeste pizzas. Harley's so real for that. Like, if you're gonna get fat, do it on shit that's like good.
Like the gamer meals.
I love
Yeah.
frozen pizza.
Oh my.
What was your choice?
The thing is, like,
Why didn't you tell us? I'm an Elio's gal. If I'm gonna go frozen pizza, it has to be Elio's, however you pronounce it. So I just loved that. I loved Harley is just like such a like professional fat. I think just from Epic Mealtime, right? So he just has like very specific opinions about this mascara is very thick over here. About getting fat, being fat, what foods make you fat. Like, it's just great. Tombstone. I don't think I've ever had a tombstone. Is Elio's regional? Maybe. I don't know. Boogie literally eats his Magic the Gathering cards. What? I was a big time Totino's Square pizza person. Oh, okay. Stop and Shop. Shout out Stop and Shop. That's regional. I love a pizza roll as well. Stop and Shop pizza's good, huh? Like frozen? Cafeteria pizza, yeah, banging. DiGiorno. I never had DiGiorno, I don't think. We had so many pizza places in my town because I grew up in a town with a lot of Greek immigrants and like all of them had pizza restaurants. So, and it was Connecticut, which is like hardcore about their pizza. We never did the frozen pizza. We didn't need to. Pizza was literally like a Dunkin' Donuts in Massachusetts, you know? Pizza roll or pizza bagel? Ooh, let's do a poll. I was thinking that, and then you asked it, and so now we're going to do a poll. No one answer yet. Get out of here. Which reigns supreme? Pizza bagel? Is that what they're called? Bagel bites. Bagel bites. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time, which is in the evening. Bagel bites, pizza rolls. Okay, ready, set, go. Fats weigh in. My Mass hometown is like 5 Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Dunkin' Donuts sucks so bad with peace and love. Unless they want to sponsor me. Just kidding. All right. Bad poll? How's it a bad poll? Thank you, Lana, for finishing that. 5 is low bootleg. Must be a small town. 1 horse town. Bagel bites are winning? That's so interesting to me. For me, I feel like bagel bites they're less consistent because those little cheese chunks can like fall off. Right? Whoosh has never had a pizza roll. Sir, girl, whatever your gender. Everyone's girl here. Girl, go get some pizza rolls. If you like mouth burns, yeah. All of them burn your mouth. I cannot believe this is this close. To me, pizza rolls are the clear winner. Most of the pizza rolls filling pours out while cooking. Not if you time it properly. You gotta hit it right before they all start leaking. Never mess with either. Instacart that shit right now. Wow. Genuinely can't believe it's that close. Yeah, because like the bagel bites, the little pieces can fall off, and then it's like you get like no cheese on them. At least the pizza rolls, there's like the same amount in every single one. Almond moms in chat, oof. I grew up with an ingredient mom. We didn't have snacks. We had like minute rice and Triscuits and, you know, like just like there weren't really like snacks, you know? 3 meat. I think I've only had the pepperoni really. Okay. Oh, Hot Pockets. I haven't had a Hot Pocket in so long. Ingredients is so real. Yep. Mm-hmm. Saltine crackers and grape jelly was a fave in my house. And also microwave nachos with Triscuits and shredded cheese. So disappointing. I had a Honey Buns Capri Sun mom. That's my sister now. She fucking snapped. I used to microwave mozzarella on pepperonis. Oh my gosh. I bet that's pretty good. Oh, we would also do like English muffin pizzas. So English muffin, a little bit of jar tomato sauce, a little mozzarella. Still so good. Still so good. Too short of a timeline on microwave nachos. Oh my God. Hot honey on pepperoni pizza is so good. So good. I miss Chinese McDonald's. I want to try that. I mean, McDonald's is better in France too. They have potato wedges as well as the fries, but they also have the potato wedges and they have like a garlic aioli dipping sauce. Listen, if I ever go back to France, hopefully in the next year or two, I will absolutely be doing a McDonald's mukbang. You better believe. You better believe. There's a KFC in China. Get Chinese KFC there. Okay. Let's keep going because we have a lot to do tonight. Oh yeah, and then I said this episode is proof that men are actually the real pettiest bitches alive. It's not girls at all. It's not teenage girls, it's boys who all hate the same other guy. Because here are Ethan, Rich, and Harley just shitting down Dan Bilzerian's neck. It's so good. So they're just going through his pictures, dragging him.
So this guy's like, yeah,
I'm all talk about Palestine. I've only seen him hate on Jewish people and stuff like that. But I guess at any opportunity he would.
Like that photo, like all those girls,
extremely small.
All those girls, like, ooh, what are we gonna get today? How much we're gonna make today? What are you gonna give?
Guaranteed, he doesn't. If he even wanted to.
Wait, hang on. I want. Okay, so I tried before we get into that. I just looked at my desk and I remembered I tried a new face product today. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like, it's a blurring balm. I'm really getting deep into the makeup stuff, guys. It's supposed to be like a primer, but I just like didn't put foundation over it. And I feel like it looks really nice. I feel like it just like smoothed my face out. Not that I have like I don't have blemishes, but I do have like some redness and some unevenness, and I feel like it looks really good. This is how it starts. I know, I'd literally never heard of this product. Yeah, it's like it doesn't smell great, but it's just like this balm that you rub over your face, and it's supposed to be like a primer, but I just did that. It did leave me pretty greasy. Because I got like the radiant one. I don't like when I'm super matte because my skin is dry. But this feels better to me than doing foundation, because foundation, I don't like the way it looks. So I did this, and then I just did like a little translucent powder, and I feel like it looks really good. And it doesn't feel or look all dry. Thanks, y'all. Oh, my caboodle is already full. PapaGut said you look young because you're a lesbian and don't have to deal with one. Oh my God, that's right. I forgot about that. Could one of my mods find that clip? Actually, I would love to watch the clip of PapaGut calling me G-WAM and saying I look youthful because I'm a lesbian. Meanwhile, you guys know I say it's because I'm fat. Smooths out the face. All right. Let's continue. Do I do skincare? I wash my face. I'm very lucky. And the thing is, I love popping pimples. And so I don't want to say that I am sad I don't have pimples, but I'm a little sad I don't have pimples because I would be busting those bad boys all day long. And my wife doesn't let me pop. Like, she very rarely has them too, but she will never let me pop them. And so I joke about opening up our marriage just so I can get a girlfriend who lets me pop her zits. I don't want to do anything else. I literally just want someone who will let me pop their pimples as the contract of our relationship. I'm a skin picker, so I pray to be clear. I am too, and I think that's why I get like so fixated. Dr. Pimple Popper, it's so many more cysts than pimples, and I have started liking them, the videos, but it took a while to like get into them because there was kind of like a high bar of gross. Oh my God, I really should. I think I should have been a dermatologist. But yeah, the cyst is a lot. And so now I'm like, I really like her getting like the whole sack of the cyst. I'm disgusting. I know I'm disgusting. But yeah, so that's skin and pimples. But I do feel like it looks nice. And I'm happy that it's like a solution to, like, it's an alternative to foundation. Because I don't, even like when a tinted moisturizer, it just looks cakey, and I don't want that. I just want a little blur to it, you know? Fat chat was more cozy. Sounds like a new OF channel girl with a black head. Oh, listen, I won't get into my ear cleaning stuff either, okay? Let's just get back to making fun of Dan Bilzerian.
To sleep with any of these women,
he is so short.
He couldn't.
Do you remember when he was at the shooting, the Las Vegas shooting?
Yeah.
He wanted a gun. He was like,
all the police were like, please stop fucking asking people for guns during an active shooting. Wow. He was going up to police officers dealing with this horrific shooting and being like, give me a gun. Bro, just go away, dude. Why are you asking for a gun?
He's in a bathing suit and a white t-shirt on coke and Viagra hard. He's like a boner and he's like, give me a gun.
Well, he also lies about being a Navy SEAL.
Viagra. Just boner out asking for a gun.
Bro, that's crazy.
He's never been a Navy SEAL, but yeah, he lies about it. I mean, the whole guy, everything he does is reeking with insecurity.
He was in that movie where he paid to be in the movie and then they cut him out of the movie, apparently.
That's amazing. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he paid to be in a movie. And then they cut him out. And I'm assuming, I don't know, I have no idea, that he was probably very shit in the movie. He also has a stupid fucking haircut. You know that stupid haircut that he's got going on with the hair in the back
It's just so petty.
That people had like dumb haircuts during COVID. He's really locked into it and kept it this whole time.
Fucking
he just
haircut.
gives, like, when I see him, I just think of like human growth hormone, coke, and Viagra all at the same time.
I think Ninja Turtle.
Yeah,
his dad.
That's why he's had heart attacks.
He got his wealth from his family, and he also lies and says he wanted playing poker.
No, he didn't. No,
like, please, bro, you didn't win shit playing poker.
This is literally like the perfect storm because you have, I feel like Harley has lore on these people. Ethan is like quick in the moment making fun of them, and then Rich Lux has the fucking receipts. It's like the perfect storm of bitchy, and I'm just here for it.
Poker. That's so
there's
stupid.
Documentaries like debunking, like, bro, that's daddy's money.
This is a barbershop.
I'm telling you the truth, guys. I have seen the video.
Oh, this is great. Look
I
at
have
this
seen
headline.
the video.
Actor sues lone survivor producer after roll cut. Dan
Fucking
Bilzerian says
loser.
he loaned the producer $1 million in exchange for at least 8 minutes
Oh,
on
Ninja
screen
Turtle Belly
and
is
80
so
words
good.
of dialogue, but appears in the film for less than 1 minute.
What Jew did this to him that made this happen?
That's a good question.
We got another Jew now. First, me and my beard.
Oh, is this
another Jew?
Yep, another
did
Jew.
Do we-
And the Jews foreclosed on his house, right? So many villain origin stories for the Nazi, for sure. It's like Hitler not getting into art school.
You know for sure that was Pete Bergs?
In the fitness circle, it's called bubble gut. That's what we call, like, diarrhea everywhere else, getting bubble guts. Oh shit! It's not what I meant to
I
do.
bought one.
Damn it, is suing the.
I bought one. I didn't even put my jacket on because of.
Look at AB.
AB came out
What
with
a
the
queen.
sticky roller.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
So,
Do.
you know how this is also a paid thing, it sounds like, because they referred to him as a
fluff piece.
poker player.
Fluff piece. You can pay. You can like Hasan. He does it. He pays.
Oh,
all
yeah.
the-
Oh, yeah.
But
Hasan
Dan
mentioned.
Bilzerian would have paid to be like, make me look like a terrible actor baby that threw his money away. Seems like a weird thing to pay. But then again, I don't know how this guy's brain works because I don't blast a ton of coke and Viagra pills to the point of heart attack. I'm not
point of heart
the hair
attack.
is a bit. I'm a funny guy. Dan Bilzerian's not a funny guy. So if
No.
I do fucked up hair, it's funny. If he does fucked up hair, it's like, what are you doing? What's going on in your life?
I just realized, looking at him standing, now I understand why
Just
he takes all the photos sitting down with the girls,
evisceration.
because he realized he is quite a bit of a manlet here
Quite a bit of a manlet.
in person.
He's so
I can see-
creepy.
and listen, we love small kings
Do we think he got quad implants? This feels excessive. His quads look excessive.
here on this show.
Yeah.
Like
But,
his knees are weird, right?
But
He does look quite short here.
he's actually in Farquad territory.
Is he that short?
I mean, this ain't edited, boy. This
He
is.
is-
I mean, all these women could be tall.
No, I saw him in
all of
person.
them.
Maybe.
They're wearing heels, but like I'm pretty sure they would interview and tell us like what
Yeah,
it was
they're all,
really
like,
like
heels and
hanging
shit.
out with Dan
No,
Bilzerian.
I saw him in person. He's short.
He's a
Okay.
he's a
Yeah. I mean,
tiny
he's like-
little man.
And
He's like 5'7", I'd guess.
5'7", Dan?
way.
You want to stand next to me in your studio at 5'7"? Are you
Guam
wearing
alert
high
channel.
heels, sir?
Fuck, what's going on? Sorry, guys, there's a red alert. Hey, okay, awesome. Thank you. 11:52. All right, I'll pull that up next. Thanks, guys.
Are you going to wear high heels if I come to your studio? Because I will dwarf you at 5'10" and a half.
At 5'10"
He
and a
probably
half.
wears the shoes that give him like a lift.
Five.
You
Oh,
know.
the best.
yeah, he's intellectually petrified of you. You think? That's what it is.
Let me show you the messages. Let me show you the combo we had. Yeah, this guy's a total fucking loser. It's awesome.
Google says 5'9".
Yeah, but you know that's not right.
Look at that hair. Look at that hair there. Oh my God.
This
Look
one,
up right
or-
under it.
yeah.
Oh.
No
What
Damn.
a moron
Bro,
looking.
by the way,
Stupid idiot.
by the way,
Stupid idiot.
Can't even believe
the way this guy,
person.
the way this guy clings to his beard, his chin has got to be really weak.
Oh, and then they get into the
Without
chin. This is
beard.
so
Oh, it got to
good.
be like
Oh,
a
it's
little
crazy. He
Photoshop
looks
too,
like
bro.
it's like he looks like a rodent. Wait on that rodent shit.
Real quick, Ethan, did you want
Cover
all
that
of your
up.
messages, or you just wanted the?
I want to read everything.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you.
Okay,
just
I was
wanted
like, that was
video.
really fast.
Okay, here they are. Then we'll stop after this.
He's got like a rodent
Ew,
face going
God,
on there.
He
he's
looks
so
very effeminine
ugh.
without the beard. He looks like maybe a gigolo potentially, but like one that has sex with men.
Yeah.
Does that give you that? I don't know. If that
Yeah. That. Yeah.
Checks with Rich. Yes, yes. Okay, we can make a gay gigolo joke.
Yeah. I wouldn't book him though, but yeah,
No.
definitely.
I wouldn't book him. God, they're also quick. We definitely need to have the three of them together more often. And I don't think I ever would have said, yes, put Harley and Rich in the room with Ethan, you know?
Wow.
His pronouns.
Oh
are
yeah, he's
Kane.
hideous.
Look at him.
He's,
No
he's
upper lip.
hideous. Let me open this.
I really think he's hiding the lack of upper lip more than anything. He's gummy as hell.
And if you guys feel like I'm bullying him, that's funny. Because wait till you see this conversation.
Bullying him.
I am bullying you, Dan. A little
Fuck
Jewish,
him.
a little
Sorry,
Jewish man
can I
is
say
bullying.
that? Can I
Yeah.
say that? Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
I would like. I say much worse than that.
He
Well,
has,
Rich
like, that
isn't
whole, like,
Rich
little
isn't
paintball
white,
collection. I think he
so
has
at least we're not totally advocating for more white men.
some Nazi guns in his paintball collection.
Ew.
What a hideous! He's hideous. No wonder you have that beard and all
What
this
a
fucking
different.
insecurity.
Yeah, what a different. He's like completely obscured his whole face with the hair and the beard. It's very strange.
If you are an ugly person, you probably never even had sex until you paid a girl for it. I didn't even
love
know to
this.
this day if he's ever had sex with a woman who willingly consented to it without getting something out of it. You know,
Or getting, never mind. But I also do not think that Dan Bilzerian has had much consensual sex. And I don't think that he's paid for all of it. I think the women have paid for it, if you know what I mean.
Like, why would they? Have you ever pleased a woman? I mean, with the amount of Viagra you
I'm
take,
looking at his mouth. You know his breath stinks.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm looking at his mouth. You know, his breath stinks.
Of his mouth and everything. I know his
He
breath
does look like
stinks, this
Dobrik.
mouth-breathing fucking
I get
moron.
the feeling when this guy, when it's time to perform, he's fighting for his life to maintain an erection. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like he is fighting.
This is the best.
This is bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
I think he's hat fishing there too.
Hat fishing for
Hat
real.
fishing.
Yeah. Like why have the hat on? I mean, just go ahead and take it off.
And who is this? Who was that picture for?
It's my phone for
Look,
the off chance
right
that I
there,
had his
5'9",
number.
that's not true. I think he paid for that.
I agree. He's not 5'9".
Not 5'9" at
Well,
all.
because it's
All right, so that's definitely go watch that whole thing because it was just so wonderful to see a bunch of men dragging a very toxic man. And speaking of toxic men, let's watch PapaGut talk about me being a lesbian. All right, so I think this was when PapaGut was trying to react to the video I made that upset Casey Tron, which is just like a short little clip that she was clearly sent by someone, right? But he accidentally watched like a whole other piece of my show. And now that has happened to two different streams, right? It happened on H3, and I still have not recovered from that. Watching those final 5 minutes of Ethan trying to find the right clip and continuing to watch the wrong one over and over again, of me in a moment that was like, it was very powerful, but it was not funny at that point. I wanted to be underground. And then for Dan to be like, oh God, this fucking sucks. I was like, shut up, Dan. It's not my fault. I literally cannot watch it again. Like, I cannot watch it again. And I said to my mods, like, Snark can make fun of me and clip me and call me all kinds of things. I don't care, right? Because I don't respect them. But to hear Dan say that it's boring in so many words, right? Because he was rushing to get out of there. I was just like, I need to go lay down. So yeah, that was just so funny. Oh, it's fine. He just wanted to get out of there. It's fine. Dan was being a hater loser. I totally understand it. And I was like, I'm so sorry that I made you guys stay late. I said in like the Reddit post, I was like, let me buy you an edible arrangement or something. Oh, I totally get it. I'm mostly kidding, but just internally, I was like, the cringe was insane. All right, so here is another streamer watching the wrong part of my video, but a cute little moment comes out of it. Hey, me. Hey, past me. Your lighting has gotten so much better.
That was cringe.
But with all of that good,
Have you ever loved before, dude?
there is mixed in the fact that y'all care way, way, way too much about what strangers on.
Oh, so somebody
spitting.
said something that effectively amounted to she looks good for her age. I agree. I think it's because my understanding is like unironically, all just I think she is a lesbian, and so I think that when you don't really have to deal with a guy, you tend to age slower. You know.
Line think about you. That's right. And as a result of that, so that was it. That just made me laugh and I forgot about it. So thank you to whoever in chat reminded us about it. Because yeah, I guess not worrying about men and having regular orgasms is very helpful to the skin, to the complexion. You know? It was very cute. So thanks, PapaGut. Lesbians don't age. Clock it. Oh, watch the other link too? What's the other one? Oh, 11:10. There's one like a little bit back from here. Oh, wait, there was one for G-WAM as well, right? Okay, hang on. I love that he left it in. He's like, fuck it. Like, I watch this content. We're just going to leave it in. All right. So here he is calling me G-WAM, which is so funny because that's what I called myself. I called myself G-WAM before you guys decided on Gwam and Gwamly. And I love Gwamly. I think it works perfectly. And Gwam just rolls off the tongue way easier. But on Instagram, I was just like thinking that Gwam, that G-WAM was like, for some reason, that's what I came up with first. Sorry. So anyway, here he is calling me G-WAM.
We got like the side characters coming out of the woodwork.
That's me.
You know, I know we got what are we gonna call her? G-WAM over here.
G-WAM
Coming out, doing commentary, getting Casey Tron's attention. You know what I mean?
I didn't mean
So
to do
let's
that.
watch. That's the new nickname for G-WAM. Girl with the microphone is going to be G-WAM.
G-WAM. It's like G-Unit. I'll take it. All right, and then they said 11:10. Maybe I already saw that. Let's see.
Oh, dude, that's 5 years older than me. That's awesome.
Oh, here we go.
And like it's just kind of like the social, like the right thing to do. I mean, they probably want to do the right thing, but I don't think that the right thing is something that they've thought critically about. I think it's just like, oh, this is what you're kind of supposed to say, and like, yeah, that seems right. I don't really think it's any deeper than that. You know, she's 40. Whoa, dude, that's 5 years older than me. That's awesome. Hey, you know what they say about that 5%?
And I say this
I'm not trying to bully her for age. I'm just being.
Hey, what just happened?
Just coming out of the.
First of all, Ethan Klein's biggest female virtue troll. Is that me? Oh, virtue troll. Casey Tron triggered into response by G-WAM. Okay. First of all, I'm 39. I still have 3 months until I'm 40. But yeah, everyone, do you guys think that I look younger than PapaGut? The Subaru Outback G-WAM is a new model made exclusively for and by lesbians. That car would last forever. Chili Mango, thank you so much. Yeah, PapaGut has a great voice. Yes, 100%. See, this is the kind of love I needed when I was asking you if I look like fucking Nicholas Diorio, and half of you said I did. And most of you did not say you're hotter than him. So, you look like a college student. Pump the brakes. That's for sure not true. Actually shocked you're over 30. Jesus. My birthday's in February. Brusband. Thanks, everyone. Well, that one's true. Yeah, I mean, some of the photos, I can see it. I can see. Thank you, M. Mooney. You can stay. You are young and beautiful and also siblings to Diorio. Yeah. I think my dad must have spent some time on Long Island at some point. I'm a Pisces. I wasn't there live and you don't look like him and you're 100% hotter. Fat chat about how being chubby makes us look younger. It does. Chubby and a lesbian? I'm aging backwards, baby. I'm fucking Benjamin Button. I'm late, but my fat is bread. Oh yeah, I love bread. That was another snack in the ingredients house, was just like flattening or like rolling a piece of bread into a bowl. Just something to mix it up. Nicholas Diorio and I are 1 day apart. Our birthdays are 1 day apart. Many years apart, but 1 day apart, which is insane. I haven't dated a man in 10 years and I am definitely aging backwards. Girl, I'm telling you. Love a bread ball. Oh my God. What news article? Y'all are sending me all kinds of shit. All right, so y'all saw G-WAM. What's Sweesh sending me? Sweesh, are you sending it in Gwam Alert? Thank you guys for sending the links. I don't see anything that you sent me, sir. No, before, not now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So, yeah, I said that Nicholas and Diorio and I should do a reboot of Big Business. It's a joke, Kate. Oh, I don't know. I can't keep up with how funny you are, Sweesh. All right, what is next here? Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna jump into the Colleen segment. There was lots of fun stuff, but not a ton of things to like comment on per se in this episode. But weirdly, Colleen Ballinger is back in the mix. She went on Raven Simone's podcast, and I couldn't believe how few of the people in the room on the show knew that Raven Simone was Olivia on The Cosby Show. Hello? We're just talking about That's So Raven. She has been a star since birth. I mean, she is just... I love Raven. I love Raven so much. I don't watch her podcast, but I was pleasantly surprised with how they kind of held her feet to the fire, but I'm sure all the questions were approved. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the questions were definitely approved by someone. I need chapstick. Hang on. I need a little chippy chap. Now that the blush has kind of sunk in a little bit. My Teddy Glow lip balm is so nice, but it's in the car because I like to have it everywhere I go. So I've just got a little Kopari, a little coconut oil one. Which is also nice and not sticky. I never watched Cheetah Girls. I think I was a little too old for that. Oh my God. Yeah, we're going to show the bit where they slowed with the slow-mo bit for sure. First of all, though, Harley and Ethan have some interesting, some innovative advice for Colleen on how to revigorate her career.
I was just filming a couple little last-minute things for it. And
you know what? How did you consider becoming an anti-Semite?
Lucrative.
So I like to
get
talk
more
about
views.
strategy.
She'll
Hey.
get more views.
Grows the economy. Hurts no one. Helps everyone. Become an anti-Semite.
I like to talk about strategy sometimes, and when we were here talking about that, why is she on Raven? I think it's so weird strategy-wise. If you were Content Brain to come in and bring up all the old shit that you got canceled for and not bring anything new or any whatever. So if you want, you should have just came back and just been doing
Just
hit the
done
ground
it.
running, doing whatever you want, talk about whatever, do anything. One step further, target Jewish people for sure. That will give you a pop.
No, I genuinely...
That sure will give you a pop, Ethan. I just love that. Harley is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
I want him to just... Can't he just move to LA and just be on the show once a week? Also, this was a tough episode to not have Zach. There were so many moments where I was just like screaming the sound bites in my head. And Dan supplied them once in a while, right? And I think AB did a couple of them too. But it would have been even better with Zach, but it was a wonderful episode. Harley as a bachelor. Listen, I'm a married lesbian, but y'all can fucking get in line. Take a ticket.
I
And then
genuinely...
go hang out with Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah, you go to his Nazi hangout.
Oh my God,
I
which
hang
is
with
so
Brazilian
cute.
Dan.
Can't stand that, Dan.
Go hang out with Brazilian Dan.
I can't stand Nazi Dan.
I can't stand Nazi Dan.
Grab it. Print it.
Grab it.
Zach
cut,
will be back
print,
tomorrow, so...
Yeah.
cut, print. I can't stand Nazi Dan. Okay, and then that wasn't even about Colleen, but then she gets into the grooming piece, and I've talked about this a little bit, like the whole idea of Colleen grooming these people, and I want to focus in specifically on Adam, but let's just watch what she has to say about it.
Let's see. Colleen says she didn't adjust her comedy as she grew. I think we saw that one. Raven asked Colleen about grooming allegations. Uh-oh.
Here we go.
She brings the ukulele. She doesn't. Don't
No.
fucking tell me she brings the ukulele.
The ukulele hurt my
The
feelings
ukulele is discussed.
What, you like
so
ukulele?
hard. No, when it happened, I just was like, no. As I
It
just
can't
felt
be.
Listen for a
I just
second.
felt really attacked as a millennial because it was such a millennial thing to do.
Yeah,
And
very
everything that
hipster.
is super millennial core stands out to me on extreme levels now, and that was like the peak of it. That it like just hurt my soul.
I'm
You know why?
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
you're thinking of Hey Soul Sister. That's what I think of when I think of
Fucking
ukulele.
train song. Hey, soul sister.
Is it Raven?
No, it's not. It's a
I don't know.
song.
I
It's
don't know what it
negative,
means.
Raven.
I don't know what it means. Tomorrow I'm trying to fact find.
Fact find.
Are you Raven?
Fact finding.
Are you Raven?
You got to keep fact finding.
All right.
Who is Raven?
I'll keep fact.
Who
I'll keep
is
finding.
Raven?
Things that were said about you. There's been allegations of grooming
Yep.
behavior. Or how do you? What do you think they're
How do
talking
you feel about that?
Here we go.
That's a pretty good question, actually.
Well,
She's gonna
you
make
know.
her answer.
The Chomo allegation.
Who's this? Alexandra! Alexandra just gifted 20 memberships. Thank you so much. Oh my God. There's no alert in Streamlabs for gifting memberships on YouTube. It's so stupid. But thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out, Alexandra. That's one of our mods, making it rain.
Let's see what she says.
That one is that's the one that got me the hardest. When that
Yeah.
allegation
Yeah.
came up, that's when
Makes
I
sense.
That's when I started writing songs.
I was out. I was
does that
done.
mean?
Because
That's when I got in
that
the
was
lab
devastating
with a pen and a pad.
shocking. It was very shocking because
It was shocking.
I know
Well, let's see. We don't know where
my
she's going.
intention and my actions have never
Maybe
been.
she's saying she was like
fueled.
shocked, like personally, to realize that she was interacting, doing these behaviors.
Being snapped back to reality. by
And
the
like I had this like
accusation.
overwhelming shock and like
Guilt.
my reality broke and I saw what I was doing for the first time.
Yeah,
That
that's-
one
I
hit
think
home
that's
in
probably
that
what she-
aspect,
that's true.
Lexi.
with the desire to manipulate or groom anybody ever. That has never been something I have done or will ever do. And it's a very serious.
Really, you don't brush your daughter's hair?
Ethan.
Daughter, checkmate.
Bad parent. Bad parent.
Boom.
Take her kids away.
GG, no
That's what
read.
Snark would be like. Oh, really? You
Thank
don't
you,
brush your hair? Call
Casey.
CPS.
Welcome. Yay.
I'm just kidding. Don't call CPS. And she seems like a good mom.
Yeah.
It's just a very snarky thing to do.
She
What's
and she
up
probably
here?
does brush her daughter's hair.
I assume so.
accusation.
Very serious.
So when those kind of words started being thrown around, that's when I kind of was, I'm
Are these the newbies, the gifties?
I kind of shut
Welcome.
down, and it really was. That was devastating to hear. And you asked, what does that mean to other people?
She's not answering.
That's why this was a hard thing for me to know how to navigate, because it wasn't about what did she do or what didn't she do. It was more about what was her intention behind some of these actions, I think. And my intention was being decided for me by people talking about it.
No, girl, your impact. Your impact was being decided. It doesn't matter what you meant to do. It matters what the impact was. But also, she talks a lot in this interview about, like, all the stuff that I did was for my fans, and I just wanted my fans to feel good, and like I was, here for them, and being the difference between being like a celebrity and being an online person is you're so much more accessible, and I felt like I owed them that. And it's like, why don't you come back? Oh, hang on. Girl, I know I'm late, but I would love to see a lesbian playthrough of Life is Strange. Lesbian playthrough of Life is Strange True Colors or Life is Stranger. Never heard of that game. I've never heard of that game. Can someone just throw that in the ideas section in the Discord, please? Thank you. Yeah, I know I missed Olivia today too. So, yeah, but she talks a lot about like how it was all for her fans and it's what they wanted, and she felt like she owed it to them. And it's like, can we please, for a second, talk about what you got out of it? Like, I think that's taking the accountability. This of just being like, I was outraged and so hurt that people thought that I would do that. talk about what you got out of it, because you were not just doing all of this altruistically. You were doing it because it was a huge ego boost, right? To have all of these people, all of these young people looking up to you and wanting to hang out with you and wanting to talk to you, right? It was that pull of trying to be cool. And having the power in these situations. And like, if you're not going to talk about that, if you're not going to talk about how it was selfish of you to, siphon off of your fans in that way, then this isn't a real apology to me. Like, to completely ignore like the ego that was in it, not just, I was just stupid, I didn't know any better. But why did you keep doing it? There had to have been a benefit for you too. And that benefit was feeling in control, feeling powerful, feeling interesting and probably sexy and funny, right? Like all of these things that she needed all this external validation for. But if you're not going to talk about that, then this is dumb. Like, she's still acting like all of this happened to her and that she wasn't the one making any of these decisions along the way. And then as far as like the grooming stuff goes, I also, and like they talk about this, but like I also do not think she was grooming them sexually. But you can groom people in a lot of different ways. For example, she definitely groomed Adam to be a fucking asshole, right? Like, she groomed him to behave the way he currently behaves, which is to befriend people through being snarky and through drama, and to like build relationships based on hating other people, right? Like the bond of like everybody in the room all talking shit on the same person. That is a very powerful bond, as we've seen, right? On the snark communities. And I think we've all been in those situations where you find yourself in a community that is really toxic, and the thing that binds you is, hating something else. It's like the opposite of an affinity group, right? It's like a hate group. And I do think that Adam would have been a different person if he hadn't gotten sucked into Colleen's orbit when he was still a child. She's the mama rat, if you will. Yeah. I mean, people call him the Rat King. I think Colleen is the Rat King. I think that she had all of these little kids, and she infected them with this like no boundaries, snarky, mean, like childish bully behavior. And maybe not all of them wanted to go into the business of show, right? Content creation. But you can definitely see her fingerprints all over Adam's content. Because now his content is pretty much the same shit that he and Colleen and the other kids were doing in secret in these group chats. It's just being shitty, making fun of people, telling lies about people. And to me, that is the grooming that happened. The grooming that happened was her infecting these kids with a very negative, snarky, insecure mindset that a lot of them seem to have grown out of. But Adam realized that it was lucrative. The way that Colleen realized that giving too much of herself, too much access to herself was lucrative. Adam does what Colleen did. He's befriending his fans and being parasocial with them, and some are very young. Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, he has been groomed to behave the way Colleen did. He's literally doing what he was taught to do. And he is an adult now, and it is his job to like unlearn that and be a better person. But Colleen is absolutely to blame for how he got here. He was a vulnerable child who clearly wanted to be famous, and is a person who is really, really drawn to famous people, right? Like Colleen is not the only famous woman that he's obsessed with. But he had access to her. And you know, like she provided him with that. And that must have been a huge thrill, right? For someone who's just like a stan. Like he's just like a stan of a person. And now he can think that her sending the lingerie is like the worst thing that she did to him, or sending like the naked pictures of Trisha, which is horrible. But to me, the one of the at least publicly lasting impacts is the way he behaves, the way he interacts with people, the way he talks about people, the lack of integrity he moves with. I think all of that like reeks more of Colleen than anything. And yeah, at this point, like I said, he's an adult. It's up to him to grow from that and to process that and to like detach from that kind of toxicity. And things that happen as a result of that are now the consequences he will bear, right? I don't know if they asked her about the news. I didn't watch the whole interview. But here was the best part of the interview segment, at least, was when Raven really went in and the bros really celebrated her for this. I hope Raven sees this clip.
For it. And that's what I should have done. Like, and people keep saying it's an apology song. I didn't apologize in that thing.
You did not.
I did not.
You know what?
Did you apologize in this interview? Did you ever apologize?
Barely.
Wasn't that the problem?
I'm sorry in that.
You did not. I was actually laughing. Just letting you know.
We were laughing too, Raven.
Yeah,
sure were.
We also wouldn't watch.
Raven was not feeling that ukulele video. Bro, look at that. She's still got that Disney swag.
She had a vision, girl.
Nah, that's all the way back to Cosby, baby. And also, I mean, she's got to be mid-40s, late 40s now. Lesbians don't age. I mean, she has lesbians don't age and black don't crack both working for her. She is definitely aging backwards.
Disney expression like
she has always had amazing expressions. I love Raven. Ooh, hate when I do that.
That's a lifetime of training right there. Like that's so right Raven.
Right there.
Look at her face right now.
One right now.
She just told told her
Rich Lux doing the Disney symbol.
I was laughing when you did that ukulele. Look at her face right now.
Watch Rich Lux.
She just told
and it's right in the corner.
I was laughing when you did that ukulele.
They need to pull that. They need to pull that and have that as like a little overlay for the show.
Thing that was like making fun of her, and she gave her this face. Boom.
This face is very.
Raven was so good as a baby.
I really think you literally did the wrong move there.
She knows.
Are you sure about that one?
Yeah. Are you sure about that?
I remember one of the things that we talked about was it felt.
Yes, exactly. The KETH pop-ups for sure. They need Rich Lux doing the Disney thing.
Like
you want to see that up again? You want to see that in slow motion?
Play it back.
See a master at work.
Run it back.
Here you go.
See a true master at work here.
Yeah, this is so much older than Raven. That's so Raven.
Hell
These
yeah.
are the ancient
Love that
texts.
hand too. Love
Okay.
the hand. Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
Penmanship.
Have any of y'all not seen her on Cosby Show? I'll pull up a clip.
We're getting a lot of reacts.
Here we go.
Master class.
It's this one.
And the fourth wall.
What a master class.
The read.
Well,
The fucking read.
What a fucking. Look at the camera, dude.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that one?
What a
People at home, back me up.
That was get a load of this guy. That was like a yikes. She was so cute. She was so cute on Cosby. All right, look at Rich Lux. He's having a fucking blast. Let's rewind
What
that.
a fucking... Look at the camera, dude.
Yeah.
What a
Are
rush.
you sure about that one?
What
People
a
at
fucking-
home,
He's like Kermit.
That's a master at work right there.
Oh my
Hell yeah, brother.
I said
So much said in one moment. Yeah, Rick Schluck's just doing the Kermit like, ah! She's younger than me? Oh, we're the exact same age. Oh my God, that's right. All right, hang on. Let me find just a little clip of Raven Simone. She was so cute. And you know, like, I think because she worked out so well coming into a sitcom late as a little baby, that is why so many shows have tried it since then. Like, she just fit right into the show. And man, they tried it a lot of times. Are they going to let me have a little clip of her? Probably not, because it's all fucking... Because Cosby ruins everything. Let me see. Yeah, Cosby ruins everything. There's like no clips of her. Oh, wait, here's one. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this little freaking baby! Is this the highest it goes? 360? You know it, baby. We're on 360. Is this like her reel?
You know, like a bird, R-A-V-E-N-S-Y-M-O-N-E, and I'm 3 years old. You know when your birthday is? Been timid since 1985.
Look how cute she is.
No, September, no, okay, 1985.
Okay, about the year, I just went with September.
Tell me why that was.
Okay.
Tell me.
Me.
Now read.
That was because you are Bill Cosby. The end.
She was so good. I'm so mad that this guy was such a fucking predator. This was one of my favorite shows. And he took that from us all.
The woman has the baby inside of her. Then I go...
Him making himself a fucking gynecologist is also really gross. Let's just skip to Raven.
So you don't everybody knows that the stork brings the baby. The stork brings the baby to the hospital, drops him in after that. The mommy goes to the hospital and gets it.
Wow! When I put...
Baby.
What is it?
Got the right one, baby. And then I...
Okay, that's too old. But yeah, that was sweet little Olivia on Cosby. She was so great. Yeah, she was Denise's stepdaughter. Denise married a Navy guy who had a little baby named Olivia. Oh, she was so cute. I'm sorry, that was so quiet and old looking. I know, Malcolm Jamal Warner. R.I.P. Theo. He's one of the reasons I love the name Theo. Bench is in chat for Theo. And his Gordon Gartrell shirt. Theo. Theodore. I got Theo under my legs right now. All right, so that was a sweet little bird walk to go. Bird walk. To go see Raven as a little baby. She was always serving face. She was always serving face like that. So, all right, here is, I think this is Hila. Is this where Hila pops in? Yes. Here's Hila popping in, and they give her the ukulele, and this was just such a cute / sad little moment.
And
she's being like, that's just ignorance.
Yeah, she was like 27 to 30 years old. She's a grown woman. And she's referring it to it as a couples challenge. Why is it a couples challenge?
That was
because
it's
a
sensual
yoga. Yeah, this is the yoga beat.
Close
piece.
body contact
You're
type
being
shit.
ignorant right now.
It's
though.
just funny. I'm
ignorant.
sorry.
Yoga.
I'm sorry that you
Kids
were
love
offended.
to stretch.
Also, kids love to stretch. At some point, AB, I saw you drinking the 0 sugar cherry splash. I'm sure you don't watch this show, but I'm going to pretend you did. And I'm going to pretend that I introduced you to that Canada Dry 0 sugar cherry splash drink. Because it's so good. It's so fucking good.
That's so easy.
Yeah, you're right, AB. She's
So
apologizing
good.
because they're offended.
AB.
Look at sweet Ela.
So ignorant.
Oh. I'm so what? I played a fart sound. That's just what kids
Do you
like.
want to apologize for anything, Eli?
Sorry I exist.
Yeah.
Poor
Apologize for
Ela.
being Jewish. Apologize.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's so
No.
Jewish.
Honestly, more than
Not
Miranda did
accepted.
in this whole interview.
I'm so sorry I exist. Sweet Ela. I guess you just gotta laugh. You gotta laugh or you'll cry, right? All right. And then hopefully I can get the actual timestamp for this, because at the end of the episode, they did get into something. I was like screaming at my TV, like, talk about her creepy brother, right? I feel like the whole the Trent of it all got lost in it. Like, he was really trying hard to meet underage girls. Like, basically, he was the one grooming people, is her brother. He was grooming her fans, right? I was like, why did we stop talking about this fucking guy? And so it does get brought up here. I think it's this clip here.
There was
Much,
just,
but-
I'm not really sure what's the fucking psychology there. Because also her brother ended up being a weird pervert, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was that? What's the deal with that?
I don't want to speak
A
out
weird
of turn,
pervert.
So AB's going to fact check
Okay,
that.
okay.
And then did you see the porn her dad was into?
You right.
This is a moment from Tamara that I hope Zach will clip.
I heard you talking about
Inflation porn. You remember that?
Yeah, that was
What is
gross.
that?
That was gross.
He had liked a playlist on YouTube of... I'm getting flashbacks. There's some weird shit in that. Just people who get turned on by playing with balloons or inflating things. Was it guys, though?
I think it was inflating themselves with air, wasn't it?
Well, I've seen that on, like, I get that on Instagram Reels
I
or
don't really remember
TikTok.
because I mean, it wasn't really part of the scandal. It was more just like funny thing that got.
But see, like I feel like the inflation porn got more air than Trent actually grooming multiple fans of Miranda's, and has she said anything publicly about it? I don't know if she even talks about him in the full interview.
Covered about him.
Nothing wrong with being into
Like I don't think there was
inflation.
any accusations of the dad interacting
just
with
funny.
fans or anything. It was just,
It was pregnancy and obese fetish video.
Shout out.
That was Prego.
Yeah.
Pregnant
And obese.
Oh yeah, he wrote more air, right? He wrote more air. Oh my God. Hi, trees. Yeah, it was more air.
my God.
Oh, God. So you... Okay.
He's here for the fatties. I love that.
I think she was pregnant.
He's here for the fatties. I love that. Nice clear clip for Zach there. Time is around 3:09:17, Zach.
Oh, God. So you... Okay.
He's here for the fatties. I love that.
I think she was pregnant at the time, too, which made people be like, weird.
Creepy,
But
yeah.
That's a stretch, probably.
Oh, God. He's here for the fatties. I love that. So, yeah, in general, I wish that in this interview they got more into the Trent thing. I'm just going to scan the full transcript of the Raven-Symoné interview to see if they mention her brother at all. Because that, to me, if y'all aren't talking about that, someone should. No. Nope. They don't talk about her brother in any way at all, it looks like. They do not mention Trent. Let me see. Trent? Nope. No mention of him by name and no mention of her brother in any sort of creepy context. Do I want it clipped? Yeah, let's get the Tamara clip, please. Thank you. Balloon boy. Oh my God. All right, now before we move on to the Hasan PowerPoint presentation that I've created about his lies about queer people in China, we did get a very exciting moment on the show for me, and I think you might understand why. You'll understand why my ears perked up when you hear this clip.
Never mind. We're doing a little Hebrew. We actually have fun here. Speak multiple languages.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Je peux pas français.
How do you say testicles like balls in French?
I'm from Quebec, so balls.
Oh, you just say it like that?
Yeah, they might just hit you with just balls.
They combine them.
Yeah, they do. They mix and match parts of the language. Yeah. Everything I learned was from a textbook, and then I went out and I spoke to people that where I'm from, and they do sound a lot more like XQC than what you learn in a textbook.
Yeah.
So you learn the proper way to say things, then you speak to actual French people in Quebec, and I'm like, oh, I have no clue what anyone's saying.
I was going to ask if you could do a Quebec accent.
I love how AB says Quebec when it's Quebec. I love
like
this.
For lunch, it would have been good if we had a cheeseburger avec bacon, extra mayonnaise, avec un Pepsi.
I'm amazed by these videos I see on Instagram of these young.
All right, so that's the Quebec accent. That takes us into a little segment y'all know I love, which is Vive la France. Welcome to French 101. Tonight we are going to learn how to say balls en français. But first, just a little history lesson. Quebecois French is very weird. And the reason it's weird is because over the course of the history of Quebec, it was controlled by England and France, like back and forth. And around, I think it was like the late 1600s, France was cut off from their ownership of Quebec, and it became an English province. And so the French that was being spoken in Quebec no longer had a link to the French that was happening in Paris. And so it's this like old-timey 17th century French that has evolved on its own. So that's why a Quebecois French sounds so different from Parisian French, because it's literally like not Middle Ages, but like early like colonial French that has been cut off at the source. Okay, Professor Popoff, listen, I did my BA in French. I took classes in Quebec in French-Canadian history, and I loved them. Yeah, it's much closer to like medieval French because it's only like a few hundred years removed from it. And so, yeah, that's why it sounds so weird to us. But now let's do the important part, which is how to actually say balls, testicles in French. The word is les couilles. Les couilles. So it's actually the same word as ping pong balls. So it's like a round ball, les couilles. And there are some fun phrases that you can learn and tell your friends. The first is to péter les couilles, which directly translates to farting on someone's balls. Or like blowing their balls, but really it means like to bust their balls. Yeah, les couilles. Let me put it in chat. Les couilles. Les couilles. Les couilles. So péter les couilles is like, yeah, to like bust someone's balls. If you want to say someone else is busting your balls, or like bothering you about something. Elle me casse les couilles. She's busting my balls. My favorite, if you want to say I don't give a fuck, I don't give a shit, it's je m'en bats les couilles, which means I'm hitting my own nuts about it. A lot of abuse to the nuts. And then, of course, we have les couilles bleues. Class, what do you think les couilles bleues means? Les couilles bleues. I love hearing fart popping against the les couilles. Les couilles bleues. Billiam got it. Yep, you guys got it. Blue balls. Les couilles bleues. So that's how they say it in France. Casse les couilles is a big one, like just busting balls, or je m'en bats les couilles, like I don't give a fuck. And then les couilles bleues, obviously, like, oh, you're giving me blue balls. The French have les couilles of steel. Yeah. There was one that was like, il a les couilles au cul, which I guess means like he has his balls down to his ass. Like, I think that means like big balls. So yeah. So that's your French history lesson, and French history and language lesson tonight. How to say balls in French. Les couilles. Les couilles. How did you learn this? I lived in France. I worked in a French school. And people say balls sometimes. Are French slurs similar to Quebec? All our slurs are about the church. No. And that's why it's closer to like medieval French, when like the Catholic Church ran everything. Like tabarnak, right? That's like a French Canadian, like saying shit. It's and like a tabernacle is like a piece of a church, right? Sacré bleu, things like that. They don't say them as much in France. In France, it's putain, which is like slut, but that means fuck. Oh, putain. Music stopped at the perfect time. Yeah, so tabernacle. I only know a couple of Quebecois phrases. Did I learn this as a child? No, I studied French in, well, basically all of my schooling. And then I lived in France and I worked in a French school in the US. And in college, I took a couple classes specifically about Quebecois history. Putain de noix. Does that mean like fucking nuts? Fucking nuts. I long for a grapefruit. How do you say she's a real ball buster? That's like, elle me casse les couilles. She was busting my balls. Elle me casse les couilles. We say, oh, you say putain in Canada. Ah, okay. Oh, these nuts. Putain de noix. I don't know if that's true. It really means, putain de noix would mean like fucking nuts. I guess it's kind of similar. There's some things that don't translate. Anyone else notice how when he's trying to say sacré bleu, AB says sacre bleu? No? How do you sing to the window, to the walls, to the sweat drop down my balls? Oh, à la fenêtre, au mur. What is fucking sweat? Jusqu'à le... Oh my god, what is the word for sweat? I'll have to learn that for next time. Le ciboire? I'm late, but I made it to the live. Yay, Emerald Eyes! You are... is it aspire? It's something like aspire or... Bon. So yeah, that... Oh, jus. Sweat is au jus. Y'all are stupid. Suer? I never really had to use the word sweat. Sueur. Oh yeah, maybe it is sueur if it's sudor in Spanish. Au jus is crazy, yeah. That's what it is in America. Our sweat is au jus. Oh my God. So yeah, okay, so now you all know how to say balls in French. It's what? How do you say it? How do you say it, class? Les couilles. Les couilles. Transpirer. Les couilles. Good job. Le quiche. Close enough. Les balles. Les balles is actually like bullets. Girl, I love you, but you're saying it wrong. I'm saying what wrong? I'm saying les couilles wrong? Les couilles. Can you sing You're Going to Jail in French? Tu vas en prison? Madame Le Queer. That's a great drag queen. Les couilles. Les couilles. If you come for Graham's French, you're a snarker. No. I don't think I'm saying it wrong. That's how I've heard it. Oh, elle me casse les couilles. Elle me casse les couilles. Like, I think I learned couille because a French teacher got a kid hit him in the balls. I think that's actually how I learned the word. Oh, good times. Good times. So that was the French lesson of the evening. Okay, should we just dive in to the Hasan stuff? Yeah, testicule is like the real word for testicles. Les testicules. But people just say it like my balls, you know. There's also controversy right now going around about the Streamer Awards over the nominations. Well, you know how I feel about it. I know a lot of you put my name in, but I'm sure other people had like huge audiences putting their stuff in. So no, I don't actually think there's any malfeasance affecting me, but I could just be a Trumper and be like, stop the steal. I was French immersion until science randomly switched to French in high school. What does that mean? Oh, they started teaching science in French. It's all rigged, in my opinion. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Cutie seemed pretty pissed about like people getting upset with her about it, but apparently that happens every year, according to people in chat. So I have no fucking idea. Okay, let's do it, y'all. Hopefully everything is going to work well. I think I'm gonna I gotta figure out how I want to structure this. My screen space specifically. Because we have a lot to discuss. Okay, open link. You're going to jail. You're going to jail tonight. Essentially what's going to happen is there are 2 clips of Hasan on stream talking about his time in China. And I have built a little presentation around that I want to share with y'all. Just basically walking through and fact checking the stuff that he's saying. So let me get this fired up here. Oh, what do I need? Where is that screen? Oh, is it this? Is it this one? Oh, where's that then? Where's that then? Oh, that is it. Okay, cool. Let me get here then. And we will just set this up. I think I have everything I need on the right screen. Yeah. Okay, then we are going to present. Presenter view. Oh, let me move these down here though. Sorry guys, I'm just talking to myself as I do this. We are a one woman show, as y'all know. Okay, we've got our clippies ready. Oh, he looks like such a fucking turd. All right. So, I'm going to move you up here. Enter full screen here. I actually don't even know if I need that. So, I have a lot of notes. So, Beyonce, be with my throat. Hasan Piker has been on a whirlwind tour in China for the last week or so, and a cornerstone of this tour appears to be doing some pretty blatant propaganda on behalf of China's current extremely conservative authoritarian government. Basically excusing a lot of stuff because communism good, the West is bad, right? And I just want to be clear before we get into this, every country has its issues, right? I do not think that China, because they are communist, they are evil. That is not what I'm saying at all. I don't think that they are inherently evil or an existential threat to the American way of life. I don't buy into any of that. There are probably a lot of things that we can learn from China, and there are lots of wonderful things about the country, right? However, their government right now ain't it. In the same way our government ain't it. The same way the Israeli government ain't it, right? Like there are big problems, especially when it comes to civil rights in all three of these situations. And we know firsthand what it's like to have a government that is more than teetering on authoritarianism, right? Like sliding into fascism here. But at least we aren't lying about it and pretending it doesn't exist to further some larger cause, which is essentially what MAGA does, right? They pretend, they obfuscate, they, distract and deflect from the real issues that are going on just to protect the ideologies that they espouse being in power. So there's a lot that we could talk about here, right? There's a lot of things that he has said on stream, things that he's done on stream that are weird since he's been in China. But since I am a gay woman, I want to home in on a trend that I've seen on his trip, and that is the arrogance with which he asserts things about the queer experience, especially in another country, without knowing anything. He speaks on behalf of a lot of queer people. He even speaks on behalf of his own gay friend, and how they are navigating queerness in China. And so I feel the need to step in for whatever that's worth. And I will say that going through his videos and then reading about the reality as I was trying to fact check and see where he was right and where he was wrong made me really sad. It made me really frustrated and sad and angry for both the queer people in China, but also for the state of leftism that thinks that we have to ignore vulnerable communities in order to make progress happen. Because I don't buy into that. I think that we can be leftist and elevate everybody without sacrificing anything, right? And we certainly don't need to fucking lie. And I don't think that lies and dishonesty should be the basis of an argument in favor of a worker-centered politic, right? I don't think that is how we get where we need to go. I don't think that lying and smoke and mirrors is how we do it. So first up, we have him getting mad at a chatter for... Let me just exit out of that so you guys can actually see it. He gets mad at a chatter for saying that China banned LGBT dating apps. Here is the clip of that. Ooh, that is very big. Hold, please. There he is. And I'm going to walk through this. I have a presentation, and so I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to play his other video. I'll play this. We'll do some of the presentation, and then I will play the second half, like the other video. So here he is, acting like he knows fucking anything about being queer in China to any real degree, and also lying about the apps, as you'll see.
Why China block?
Also, his voice is just like fucking nails on a chalkboard. Okay.
Gay dating. Why China block gay dating apps? I don't think that's true.
It is. It is true.
I think you saw that on Twitter. I don't know if that's true. Chatter, this is exactly what I mean. If you get your notes from Twitter, which by the way, like you'll see, we're about to go to Chengdu. What's really funny about this is like China's gay as hell.
So funny. So funny how gay as hell China is. Okay, so welcome to No Male Faves, Hasan Piker. I doubt this will be the last No Male Faves Hasan Piker that we will be doing, but here we are. So Hasan says that China didn't ban gay dating apps, and that the person who said this, and he has no information, but he is upfront assuring this person that they have been lied to because they got their notes from Twitter. What about Wired? What about Wired, Hasan? Is it okay to get our notes from Wired? Because this is what Wired had to say. Apple pulls China's top gay dating apps after a government order. Then it says Apple has removed 2 of the most popular gay dating apps in China from the App Store after receiving an order from China's main internet regulator and censorship authority. Wired has learned the move comes as reports of Blued and Finca, those are the 2 main gay apps, that are only operating in China. These are Chinese LGBTQ dating apps. These apps disappeared from the iOS App Store, and several Android app stores circulated on Chinese social media over the weekend. The apps appear to still be functional for users in the country who already have them downloaded. And the Apple representative said, "We follow the laws in the countries where we operate. Based on an order from the Cyberspace Administration of China, we have removed these 2 apps from the China storefront only." Apple clarified that the apps have not been available in other countries for some time. And also, in addition to the 2 that were just blocked this week, this is from November 10th, just blocked in the last week, Grindr was removed from Apple's Chinese App Store in 2022. We will see later that Grindr is actually blocked in the entire country, completely banned. The largest LGBTQ dating app in the world is completely blocked in China, not just on Apple, right? And maybe Hasan will say here, "Oh, but that's Wired, and they're just like a liberal shill publication, that's caping for America and just sweeping for everything America does, and they shouldn't be trusted, and you can't believe everything you read." But like, okay, 2 months ago, why isn't this picture? Oh, there it is. 2 months ago, Wired was good enough for you to run a puff piece in. So, are we allowed to get our information from Wired, or is Wired compromised? And if Wired is compromised, then why are you putting puff pieces in there? Why is your PR team using them as an outlet? Right? So my question is, if we can't be getting our notes from Twitter or wherever else, you know, like, oh, you're definitely wrong, even though you had no information, you immediately assert that the chatter is wrong about something negative about China. And you tell them, oh, you're just getting your notes on Twitter. Where are you getting your notes, Hasan? Where are you getting your notes that made you so confident that you could say China's definitely not banning apps, queer dating apps? Did you get those notes from inside of your butt? Because apparently that's where China's hand is right now. Okay, we're going to keep going on this video.
Like, just watch the stream and you will see.
Just watch the stream and you will get all of the evidence you need that China loves gay people. Just get some fun anecdotal evidence that will cancel out all the actual civil rights violations that are happening. Totally cool.
Like Austin's been on the apps. That's so funny. The stream. What's really funny about this is like China's gay as hell.
China's gay as hell. Yeah, so is Uganda, Hasan. Everywhere is gay. Queer people are everywhere. Trans people are everywhere, and we always have been. That doesn't mean that we all live in places that honor us and make us feel safe and grant us equal rights as citizens. Just because you see gay people doing gay things doesn't mean they are thriving. For example, China's gay as hell. China, okay, so this is from the same article. China decriminalized homosexuality in the 90s, but the government does not recognize same-sex marriage. In recent years, China's LGBTQ community has increasingly come under pressure as the Chinese Communist Party tightens its control over civil society and free expression. None of this is about economics. He'll try to say that it's about economics a little bit later, and he totally has it backwards. But there is also a cultural imperative, a cultural clampdown on the visibility and rights of queer and trans people in society. Several prominent gay rights organizations in China have shut down, and social media companies now frequently censor LGBTQ plus content and accounts. We are going to see a little bit more of that shortly. All right, here, let's see how he keeps sweeping. And again, mind you, he still has no actual information. So now he has said, it's not true that he has asserted, it's not true that they have banned dating apps. China's actually gay as hell. My friend Austin's been on the apps. It's actually like so fun to be gay in China. Keep going, King. Keep digging that fucking hole.
Just watch the stream and you will see. Like Austin's been on the apps.
Which apps, Hasan? Which apps has Austin been on? Because it ain't Grindr. And it ain't the two biggest apps if he's got an iPhone. Oh, he does go into Apple. So we're going to talk about Apple now, because this is where he tries to make it sound like it's not a big deal, because it's just Apple that's banned these these big LGBTQ dating apps.
That's so funny. There is like,
it's so funny. Again, he has no information. He's laughing at this chatter who has said a true thing and making it seem like they're fucking stupid. And he has yet to tell the truth about anything. He has yet to say a true thing about the queer experience in China.
I mean, it's true.
It's true. Yeah, maybe you should have fucking looked it up first before you spent almost a minute just machine gunning a bunch of fucking sweeping for the Chinese government.
Apple removes Chinese gay dating apps on government order.
Literally took you 2 seconds, brother. But your knee-jerk reaction was to say, nah, that's bullshit. You just saw it on Twitter. It's not real.
Okay, but that's Apple.
Journalism. This is leftist journalism, apparently.
Blued and Finca, two of China's most popular gay dating apps, suddenly disappeared from Apple's Chinese App Store, fanning the fears among LGBTQ people. Dude.
Yeah, just skip right over that. Fanning the fears of LGBTQ people. Just speed right by that.
That's Apple. Wait, this happened yesterday?
This week, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask.
But Grindr's been banned for like 3 years.
I'm gonna go ask people if it's like still available on Huawei.
Let's talk about that. So Huawei is like the Apple's the competitor to Huawei in China. So, dude, that's Apple, which is apparently meant to mean that it's just a small fraction of the government or the availability, right? So this is what we do know. We saw this. Yeah, we saw this before. We follow the laws in the countries where we operate, so we know that. And then in another article, it says from the BBC, a light version of Blued remains available on Chinese app stores, according to checks by BBC. Some other gay and bisexual dating apps are still available in the country, like Jico and Jacked. So there are a couple that are available to some degree that are not on Apple. But like I've said, Grindr has been gone for years. And we're going to get into this full bald-faced lie that Hasan tells about the Grindr sale that happened, because he just decides that what a chatter says is true, except it's the exact opposite of what happened. But because it makes China look good and America look bad, he decides to just parrot it as truth and try to just keep moving on.
Because guess what?
He has no idea. He has no fucking idea what he's talking about. Huh, guess what? You can't, because you're dumb and you don't know what you're talking about. Got nothing. He's got nothing.
Not everything you read in news media is as it seems. Is all.
And not everything that you are told by Chinese news media is as it seems. Again, you have no information. The information you have is telling you that this is exactly what they did. And you're still acting like it's not a big deal.
All I'm saying when it comes to stuff like this. Especially considering that even the likes of Newsweek, for example.
Oh, that's good. He says Newsweek and then just stops talking. He's like going somewhere and then he just stops.
Likes of Newsweek, for example.
What does Newsweek have to do with anything?
Those
No one was talking about Newsweek.
Those apps are super fucking popular. For the record.
How do you know that?
Those apps are super popular, for the record, just so you know.
Yeah, because there's a lot of gay people in China. And that also means that a lot of gay people are being cut off from community by the banning of these apps. Look, he's got nothing. He has fucking nothing. He is just scanning chat, trying to wait for someone to feed him the party line.
And
this is crazy.
I assume, I mean, I might be wrong on, I might be totally wrong on this.
Should just stop there. But go ahead and assume. Go ahead and assume what you were going to say.
But I assume they might have done it for like data related reasons, like privacy related reasons.
Yeah, I'm sure.
As far as like, it's kind of like Grindr. I think.
What the fuck do you know about Grindr in China? Turns out nothing.
I think Grindr was about to be sold.
Nope.
Grindr was about to be sold to a Chinese company, and
Nope.
then they refused to. Yeah, see, Top G is correct. We tried to buy Grindr and expand it to China, but your Congress blocked the sale because they feared of being outed. Literally.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what fucking happened. That's literally backwards. China was not trying to buy shit. They already owned it. They already owned Grindr. They bought it in 2 chunks. Grindr is based in West Hollywood and has more than 27 million users, including 3.3 million daily users. The Chinese gaming firm Beijing Kunlun tech company acquired it over 2 years. Acquired it. Meaning they bought it. A Chinese company already owned Grindr as of 2018. And were operating it as such. They bought a 60% stake in January 2016, so they were already the majority shareholders, and the remaining 40% in January 2018. It's actually, Grindr is more like the TikTok situation than the Blued and Finca app situation. So they fully owned TikTok, Grindr outright in 2018. This Beijing tech company. On its surface, the purchase seemed ordinary enough. Many American tech companies, from Twitter and Facebook to Tesla and Uber, have foreign funders and founders. Nonetheless, under pressure from the CFIUS, Grindr's Chinese owners agreed this month to part with the company by June 2020. So, I think I have it on the next slide here. So yeah, in 2020, they ended up selling it. And it's like the TikTok thing, where the American government was concerned with, the Beijing tech company being able to turn over information to the Chinese government. It's the same shit with TikTok. I don't think it was specifically about, the politicians are scared because they're all gay on the app and then China's going to know they're gay on the app. It was much bigger than that. But to say that Congress blocked the sale, not what happened at all. They fucking owned the company and then they ended up selling it. So that's what happened in 2018 to 2020. But then it was still operating in China. That sale to a non-Chinese business did not kill Grindr in China. The sale and the issues with privacy, Grindr was still operating until 2022. Here's what happened in 2022. Unrelated to the fucking sale. Unrelated to the sale. In January 2022, the Chinese Cyberspace Administration announced a drive to crack down on rumors, pornography, and other web content. The campaign aims to create a civilized, healthy, festive, and auspicious online atmosphere for public opinion during the Lunar New Year, the administration said in a statement. Last year, social media accounts belonging to major university LGBTQ rights groups were blocked from WeChat, China's dominant messaging and social media app. So following the blocking of queer students on WeChat, Grindr is removed from all app stores on Chinese phones. This coincided with the Winter Olympics in Beijing. It was not at all related to privacy. It was related to cleaning up culture, removing gayness, transness, queerness in general from Chinese culture before the world was going to have their eyes on China. So it turns out Hasan was right. That the removal of these two other gay dating apps is a lot like what happened with Grindr. But the thing is, he got it so wrong that he ended up being right again. Because the removal of these other two apps is almost certainly a piece of the same kind of legislation. To crack down on, to clamp down on queer people moving freely in China. Dating, falling in love, making connections with each other, and building community and visibility. It's been happening since 2021. Like there's been a real vested interest in doing that. Let's see if Hasan has anything else stupid to say.
Grindr was supposed to be sold to a Chinese company, I'm pretty sure.
Nope, you're wrong. As we just saw, no. A Chinese company owned it. A Chinese company owned Grindr. And then the US government said, we don't want you getting our information.
And the American government literally blocked that deal from happening because they were...
Total fucking lie. The American government did not block a deal at all. Grindr had already been sold in 2 parts to this company in 2018. No deal was blocked by the United States government.
We're like, no, too many of our dudes are sucking penises on there. Too many dudes in Congress are sucking penises on there. We can't let like the Chinese get backdoor access into this.
That's just completely fucking made up. That's completely made up.
This is a real thing that took place.
This is a real thing that took place, he says, after fucking lying for 3 minutes straight. This is a real thing that took place. Just believe me. Don't look into it. Just trust me. This is a real thing that took place. He's fucking lying!
And I assume that this is basically the reverse version.
Nope, you got it completely fucking wrong. You got it completely fucking wrong. So let's recap, because apparently Hasan thinks, it's not a big deal. It's only Apple that got rid of the dating apps, although one of them is only available in like a free version, right, in the other app stores. Who fucking cares? Who cares that, queer Chinese people are worried about this? But let's look at the numbers, okay? Because he's like, who cares? It's just Apple. 24% of smartphone users in China are using Apple iOS. China's a huge country. That's over 200 million people that are using Apple products for their smartphone. Nearly a quarter of the population now cannot access any LGBTQ dating apps. 200 million people cannot access these apps. And no one can access Grindr. Man, I can't wait for Taylor Lorenz and her dog with a bone attitude about censorship and social media to get a hold of this. I know that she is going to have strong words for China and the way that they are censoring people and the technology they use. Taylor Lorenz, who wants every child to be born with a phone in their mouth. I'm sure she's going to have a lot to say about this. So yeah, no one can access Grindr. No one. Almost 1 billion people have smartphones in China, are smartphone users. And I'm sorry, I should have mentioned this. Hasan, do you see this in the bottom that's on like all of these slides? This is what's known as a source. Sorry, I should have said that. These are sources. This is how you cite a source. You put the title of the article. If you want, you can add the author, but to me, that's just like bulky, right? You put the title of the article in quotes, little period, the name of the publication or website in italics, and then the date of the publication. That's how you cite a source. Instead of just being like, I don't know, I just assume that this is what happened, even though it's totally wrong, and then I'll just tell you this is a real thing that happened. Meanwhile, none of the nearly 1 billion smartphone users in China are cut off from the largest gay dating app in the world. And it's not because of privacy concerns. Grindr was taken down before the Beijing Winter Olympics in a move by the conservative government, the authoritarian government, to clamp down on the visibility of things like gayness in their country and a return to cultural traditionalism. But Hasan says, who gives a fuck, right? Who gives a fuck? Fuck those gay people. No one cares about that. All right, let's go to the next video. Here's Hasan again, just completely speaking out of his ass about the queer experience in China. This man has no information outside of anecdotal stories and what he's seen with his own eyes. It is so fucking stupid and irresponsible. And does the people, the queer people of China, the queer and trans people of China, a complete disservice. So here he is being dumb again.
For all the claims of...
And you got to ask yourself why. You got to ask yourself why he feels the need to lie so much about this.
Like mass surveillance of netizens and people alike in China, for all the claims of like no homosexuality being allowed in China. The greatest antidote to all of that stuff is just experiencing it. Okay.
Literally, no one has said homosexuality isn't allowed in China. It was decriminalized in the 90s. But in the past 5 or 6 years, there has been an extreme crackdown on everything queer and trans. So you're just making that up. That's like a complete straw man argument.
And if you can't experience it personally, you should still keep an open mind.
Also, your experience as a tourist in China does not disprove anything. You are not moving in those spaces. You do not live there. So why the fuck should anyone believe what you're saying about it? Your stories are not the antidote to anything in this situation. You are so out of your depth. I don't understand why you have 2 videos trying to talk about the queer experience in China when literally everything goes against what you're saying. So who isn't keeping an open mind here? Everything actual queer Chinese people are saying goes against what you are saying.
If you can't experience it personally, you should keep an open mind. You should watch the stream.
Watch this stream. Watch this stream and you'll learn everything you need to know about being gay or queer or trans in China and how awesome it is. Come be gay in China.
It's like, what are the things?
This was the stream that really pissed me off, if you can't tell. He's just so fucking arrogant with no information.
That I've observed that I find really strange has basically been people going, all of the preconceptions I had about China when met with observable reality doesn't match like observable reality that I'm seeing from the streams. Okay.
Your streams are not observable reality. They, from what we have seen, are these extremely curated moments. That is not observable reality. A reality was curated for you.
But that doesn't actually mean that I was wrong or my preconceptions were wrong. That actually means that this person is either A, doing propaganda, or B, there's an alternative reason for it. It must be because he's not going to other cities. I think more and more streamers will probably come out here in general because like there's just so much to do. I lived in China 7 years and speak it fluently. Homosexuality is banned there in the movies, etc. Of course, not illegal to be gay, but it is illegal to show it at all, and it's also illegal to marry someone of the same sex. You are spreading misinformation.
This is somebody in his chat who has lived in China for 7 years, and he is about to tell them that they are wrong. They have said exactly what I have said in this entire presentation, what all of the news articles say. It is not illegal to be gay in China anymore, but you cannot get married and you cannot be openly gay in a lot of public places. And you also can't really be an activist, and we'll show that as well in a bit. And this motherfucker is about to tell somebody who has lived in China for 7 years that they are wrong and that they are the problem.
No, I'm saying that like, okay, you just described it. Okay, you literally just described it. As far that's it. Like, that's what I mean.
What? You're dumb.
I didn't say any of those things that you added on. I'm saying that there are hella gay people doing gay shit all over.
When I tell you, my blood still boils when he says that. There are hella gay people doing gay shit all over. What a weird fucking thing to say, Hasan.
But the way that Americans cover it, the way that Americans talk about
it's America's problem. The way that Americans cover China's complete lack of civil rights for queer and trans people. It's the way it's framed by America. That is the real problem here.
about it is that it's just not like there's no homosexuality. Like it's just like they'll throw you in prison for being gay.
Literally no one is saying that. No American media is saying that you will get thrown in prison for being gay. You will be thrown in prison for being an activist about queer issues. You will get thrown in prison for that. Skipped over that because you don't fucking know anything.
That's not the case at all.
Literally no one said that. So yet another straw man argument of like, oh yeah, China's so bad, they're going to throw you in jail. God, you guys are so stupid for believing the American media. Literally nobody said that. The person in chat who actually has multiple years of lived experience in China expressly said that it is not illegal to be gay in China. They described the actual laws and censorship to you. And you decided to mock them and also just completely twist what they said in order to fight something that nobody fucking mentioned. That is a straw man that you created.
That's the whole point.
Oh, it's the whole point.
But if you ask the average
That's a real thing that happened, guys.
American, I think they just like want to cope about the situation. I was reading something online about the complexities as far as like outward expressions and demonstrations. It's not like you can do that on social media. That's not a problem at all. Right?
He's so wrong. He's just fucking wrong.
Right. But as far as like
we'll get into it.
Marriage goes, I don't think it's recognized by the state. China was more progressive than the U.S. on homosexuality till like 2007. Exactly. And then the United States lapped it up with the legalization of gay marriage.
What? Exactly. This man knows fucking nothing about queer history in the United States or anywhere else in the world. And he is just reading off confirmation bias in chat and agreeing with it. Yeah, and he throws me in. Yeah, I guess it's not like, I guess it's like kind of not recognized by the state. Hasan, do you understand how much is impacted when marriage is not recognized by the state? Specifically in China, that is a very traditional country still that ties just about everything to marriage. When that marriage is defined as a union between a man and a woman, let me fucking show you, bitch, because you don't fucking know anything. And it's really, really upsetting. So let's get into it. So yeah, same-sex marriage is still illegal in China. Let me move this over just a little bit. Oops, wrong one. Okay. So, this is from Moving Beyond Tolerance to Acceptance from the U.S. Asia Law Institute. This was an article written in 2022 by Chinese people. And it says, China does not recognize same-sex marriage. This is only 3 years ago. Or civil partnerships. So it's not a religious thing. It is no gay people are allowed to get married. As a result, courts treat same-sex couples as unrelated individuals rather than a family unit. Such couples cannot be confident that their partner will be allowed to assist them in making medical decisions on their behalf in emergencies. They do not automatically inherit each other's property and are not entitled to receive other forms of financial support that married couples would receive. Hasan Piker, who claims to really care about the economics of working class people, just shrugs off the fact that gay people are at a supreme disadvantage in many ways in China, specifically when it comes to wealth or just being able to fucking survive. Because they are not entitled to even social financial support that Chinese married couples get. And just like it was before gay marriage was legalized here in the United States, they are just treated like roommates who can't make decisions for each other. And unlike in the United States, they can't have like these legal workarounds to protect each other, right? So let's keep going. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Because you think, oh, okay, so they can't get married, whatever. Someone like Hasan's just like, it's not a big deal because my friend Austin's fucking Chinese guys on the apps. Let's dive more deeply into what it means for same-sex marriage to be illegal in a country and all of the ways it snowballs. First of all, if you're a lesbian with children, you are facing double discrimination because the society is also super sexist. Move myself over here a little bit. So it says, women in general frequently face workplace discrimination related to pregnancy and maternity leave. Therefore, the childcare burden primarily falls on their families, increasing their financial burden. Financials. Women are negatively impacted already outside of being queer if they decide to get pregnant and have kids. Women have to shoulder that financial burden. The 3-child policy and complementary legislation also lack legal protections for single mothers and do not explicitly allow same-sex couples to adopt children. It's actually illegal to adopt children as a same-sex couple, unless they are blood relations. Exactly. So you can adopt your cousin, your niece or nephew, but you cannot adopt with your fucking partner a child outside of your family. And again, it's implying an expectation that women should return to traditional heterosexual families. Therefore, lesbians face dual barriers because they must legally remain single and also face socioeconomic inequality. So women in general are already fucked in China socioeconomically because they have to worry about childcare and also being passed over for promotions and other stigma at work. That's already a thing. And then if they're a lesbian, they don't get any of the protections or social safety nets that are given to married women. So if you're a lesbian parent, you suffer and your children suffer. Hasan, this is what we call intersectionality. And this is why intersectionality matters so much when you're a fucking leftist. Because it's not all the same. It's not just all about class, because your sexuality impacts your class. Your fucking gender in general impacts your class. Your income, your ability to work and keep a job. You can't ignore this shit. Like, I thought we cared about workers, Hasan. I thought we cared about workers. What about single women? What about pregnant women? What about lesbian parents? Lesbians in general? Just fuck all of them? Oh, there's little gay shit. It's all everywhere. There's gay people doing gay shit everywhere. None of your anecdotal stories about China being cool and seeing gay people being happy changes the fact that there are no laws in place to protect gay people, their relationships, their families, or their finances. But wait, there's more. IVF is banned for queer couples. You cannot access IVF in China if you're gay. Queer people are not granted access to assisted reproductive technologies. And that's not just IVF. That's IUI. Or artificial insemination. So it's almost impossible to get pregnant as a lesbian in China. And surrogacy is completely illegal. So gay men also can't easily have children. According to 3 ministerial documents issued by the National Health Commission, the highest executive department in the central government, ART, so IVF, IUI, things like that, is limited to married couples as a medical treatment for infertility. Do you see how the institution of marriage and keeping it between one man and one woman out of necessity also cuts out and discriminates against queer people? As long as that stands, they don't have to fucking grant gay people anything. Oh, you're not in a marriage, I guess you can't have kids. Oh, you're not in a marriage, I guess you can't adopt. Oh, you're not in a marriage, I guess we don't have to pay you any sort of social benefits. So for him to sit there and be like, yeah, I guess marriage isn't recognized by the state. It is so much more than that, and you don't know because you don't give a fuck, because none of this actually impacts you at all, and it never will. You'll always be able to get married any fucking place you want. But I bet you did see some happy gays on the streets of China. Good for you. ART clinics and medical staff are prohibited from performing ART procedures for unmarried women and carrying out surrogacy of any form. Unmarried women is lesbians, in addition to single women. Because unmarried women here could mean two women who are in love and want to be together forever, who are living together and wish they could get married, but they can't. And they are just seen as fucking neighbors in the medical world. Violating these regulations carries penalties such as warnings, confiscation of equipment, fines, and the potential revocation of licenses. So medical offices are punished if they try to help queer couples have children and grow their family. Is this super cool and fun? Is this the cool gay shit that you see happening in China right now, Hasan? It sounds fucking really cool. On top of all this, the kids with queer parents are disenfranchised in multiple ways. The birth planning policies, oh, this is from the same source. This is the reciprocal IVF decision-making. Hang on, I need to update my sources, Hasan. I know you've never seen someone do this. Okay, the birth planning policies also impact lesbian reproduction due to strict regulations under the one-child policy. So this was back a few years. Unmarried women, think lesbians when you hear that, were not issued a birth permit, which was required to access prenatal care and give birth in public hospitals. So a pregnant lesbian could not give birth in a public hospital or access any prenatal care if she was unmarried. How could she get married? She can't because it's banned. Also, after giving birth, unmarried women face challenges in registering their child for a hukou, which is related to access to many social benefits. So there is their children being cut off from social safety nets. You can already see before the kid is even born that they're behind. Without a hukou, a child was unable to receive public health care, so their health was worse. Not assigned a place in public school. They can't get into fucking school. And they couldn't obtain an ID card upon reaching adulthood. They are literally a second-class citizen. The children of queer people in China are second-class citizens just like their parents. So this was pre-2016. In 2016, the one-child policy was replaced by the two-child policy, and now we know it's a three-child policy. Although the new policy does not explicitly grant rights to unmarried women, its implementation at the local level has become more flexible. So that was in 2023. So it's becoming a little flexible, but in general, children with gay parents are not protected by the government at all. Again, this is all happening right now. What picture was this? Oh, bummer. Let me see if I can get this back in there. Because there's more. Don't worry, guys. There's more. Oh, this picture isn't working. I don't know why. Okay. So 2 years ago, the major LGBTQ, what is going on here? Oh, there we go. The major LGBTQ center in Beijing shut down. I can probably get the actual link to the article to show you. And no, it wasn't for privacy reasons, Hasan. Okay, here we go. Beijing LGBT center shuttered as crackdown grows in China. This is 2023. Less than 2 years ago, right? And so this is what the people had to say who work at the center. Let me blow this up a little bit for y'all. We very regretfully announce, due to forces beyond our control, the Beijing LGBT Center will stop operating today. Forces beyond our control. Read a notice posted on the center's official WeChat account Monday night. Beijing LGBT Center did not respond to an email request for comment. The Ministry of Civil Affairs, which oversees nonprofits in China, also did not immediately respond to a faxed request. The group's shuttering marks a critical blow for advocacy groups that once had been able to be public about their work for LGBTQ rights. Now you can't. You can be put in fucking jail for being public about your activism for queer people. They are not the first group, nor are they the largest, but because Beijing LGBT Center was in Beijing, it represented China's LGBT movement, said one Chinese activist who requested anonymity out of fear for his fucking safety. Reminder that this is all the shit that Hasan is just fucking hand-waving right now. In our political, economic, and cultural center, to have this type of organization, it was a symbol of the LGBT's movement's presence. And now it's fucking gone. But hey, I see happy gay people everywhere. But wait, there's more. I don't know why my pictures aren't working, but it's very sad. Okay, well, that's fine. China has also banned, this was when? This was like 2021, I think. I think I have it here. Yeah, 2021 is when this big clampdown started. And since then, there has been an insane number of anti-gay, anti-trans initiatives put through by the government, including China bans depictions of gay people on TV in crackdown on vulgar, immoral, and unhealthy content. That is a direct quote from the Chinese government. Specifically, they wanted to ban effeminate men on TV. That's what the other headline was going to say here. They banned effeminate men from being anywhere on TV. So having any visibility on television. The Chinese government said broadcasters must resolutely put an end to sissy men and other abnormal aesthetics. This was said by the Chinese TV regulator. And during that, besides saying sissy men, I mean, he literally used a slur, right? He used a slang term for effeminate men, which is sissy. I mean, it translates to sissy. And then on top of that, we have what we've talked about with the WeChat accounts of queer university students just being shut off without notice. Oh, no, I'm not done. I'm not done, Hasan. Don't worry. China's sexual minorities suffering violence in conversion therapy. Recently, a trans woman sued, and luckily she won, for being forced to do electric shock therapy to try and shock her out of being trans. Every word has come back to haunt me. China cracks down on women who write gay erotica. So they are banning queer literature in China. As China cracks down on stories about men in love, female fans more in the idealized romances. Let me see what these other ones were. Bars, pride, and dating apps. China is closing down its LGBTQ spaces. They're closing fucking bars. They're canceling pride events. Just seeing if there's any other that I was supposed to put up here. There's the center. And then there's the WeChat. Yeah, the WeChat, which we already saw. So, really, really fucking cool shit, Hasan. I guess my question for Hasan now is, do you think the gay people doing gay shit all over China don't wish that they could still see themselves in popular culture or have easier ways to connect with each other and fall in love and build community? Do you think these gay people doing gay shit wish that they could get married and have kids together and, you know, not be fucking second-class citizens and have their children be second-class citizens anywhere in the country? These things that you can do in their country and they can't? Because your buddy Austin, who, again, like, you're speaking on his behalf, which I think is fucking insane. He wouldn't be able to do any of that shit in China. Any public, official declarations of relationships that are linked to so many benefits and privileges, right? But according to you, he's just having the time of his life. So who the fuck cares about the millions of Chinese queer people and trans people who can't live a normal life because of the authoritarian government they're under right now? You were corrected like multiple times in chat. So why? I don't understand the need to lie. I don't understand the knee-jerk reaction to lie before you, when you know you don't have the information. Why do you need to pretend that it doesn't matter? Why do you need to pretend that China is perfect to some degree, right? Like I said at the top, no country is perfect. And so many countries have tons of LGBTQ, anti-LGBTQ laws and bans on the books, right? China isn't alone in that. They're not unique. Even here in the US, we are under attack. But hearing you shrug off all of that after I learned like how bad it really is, it's very upsetting. And what's more upsetting is I know a lot of your fans are just going to take what you say at face value. They're not even going to look into it. And so when someone else talks to them about their concerns about queer people in China, they're going to do what you did and belittle them and hand wave it and just keep perpetuating these lies. Like, there's always the option to just not talk about things you don't know about. But instead of doing that, you made two separate discussions on two separate streams, pretending to act like you knew fucking anything about the queer experience in China. That is such an insane thing to do. Like, if we look at the choices that Hasan makes in these clips, he's confronted with information that he disagrees with, even though he has no information that it's not true. Turns out it is true, right? Instead of taking a second to think about it or investigate, he immediately starts lying, right? He immediately starts that machine gun of just like verbal diarrhea about, the way America frames it. Immediately pretends to know what he's talking about and asserts the opposite without doing any research at all. Just belittles and deflects and distracts from things, right? Blames America somehow. Cherry picks comments to make it look like he knows what he's talking about and he's just agreeing with these people who are full of fucking shit. And then if someone challenges him, someone who actually has lived experience, he strawmans and does like the domestic abuser thing of like, oh, I'm just so terrible. What do you lose, Hasan, to just say, yeah, I wish that China was better on these issues. Like, I admire their economic policies or whatever. I admire their social programs, but I wish they were better on these issues. But what is the loss if you do that? Why can't you say that instead of telling us, queer people, who actually know shit about our people worldwide, that we aren't seeing what we're seeing? Why would you do that? Like, you're just willing to throw the actual truth out the window, and you're willing to throw queer people with real concerns under the wheels of progress in your mind? That's just propaganda, bro. Like, in these two clips, you are actively doing propaganda and you're lying to your viewers, especially your LGBTQ viewers. For what? What is the goal here? It doesn't have to be like this. Despite what Hasan is telling you, if any of his gay fans actually see this, despite what Hasan is telling you, we don't have to go to the fucking back of the line and sacrifice our rights and the rights of other queer people and trans people to have a more egalitarian society. We don't need to fucking do that. It's not a distraction to care for everyone. And from just the little examples I gave, you can see how our differences compound our socioeconomic issues, which is exactly why you can't ignore them and avoid them and act like they don't matter. Caring for people and caring for the intersections that impact their class is not a distraction. It's not a distraction to care about people, and it's not a threat to leftism. In my leftism, it's a strength, because then you're really tackling class and socioeconomics. If you're just acting like everyone is getting the same share in the working class, you're never going to really root out the real issues. And I believe that we can have a society that centers working people, all of them, not just the fucking poor white guys. We can have a society that does that and grants everyone the dignity and humanity that they deserve without sacrificing anything or anyone. We don't have to do that. Like, that's this like scarcity mindset, right? And people like Hasan will, on one hand, shit on incremental progress, right? They hate liberals. They even hate progressives. They think that if you can't do it overnight, it's not worth doing, right? All the little steps doesn't fucking matter. But then at the same time, they turn around and tell gay people and black people and trans people and brown people that we can't all get our rights at the same time. As if the world can't physically handle that. So they do believe in incrementalism when it comes to civil rights. Incrementalism is cool when it's about deciding who is a second-class citizen, right? And it's always people like Hasan, whose rights are never in question, who really love that approach. And it's just so wild to me because people like Hasan claim to be these huge thinkers, these idealists, these vanguards, these revolutionaries who will never settle for less. But they can't imagine a world where equality is part of socialism or communism. How idealist is that? You can't imagine that? We can't work toward that? Everyone but you, Hasan, and everyone who looks like you, Hasan, has to fucking wait because you've decided what kind of working class is the one that matters? And it's, always very interesting that his entire identity, the entire identity of these people who have the loudest voice about how quiet the rest of us have to be, are the ones who will always be seen as first class, right? Identity politics. Yeah, well, you have an identity too. And your identity politics have been running the fucking show forever. So it's very interesting to see him tell the rest of us to wait our turn, tell the rest of us it's not that bad, when he's literally not one fucking day of his life had to fight for anything, specifically not his own civil rights. But he wants to tell black people how to think. He wants to tell queer people how to think. The audacity is just insane. And I'll say it again, like, this is not the only leftism that exists. There is leftism, there is progressivism that exists that actually deals with intersectionality. And if you're not doing that, then you're never going to actually have class consciousness and fucking fix things. Because people are impacted differently by the same fucking socioeconomic forces. So now the fallout's going to happen, right? Of all of his followers running to sweep for him and say that it doesn't matter and, it's all for the greater good, right? And what's going to be, I think, the most depressing to watch and why I will probably avoid Twitter for a while is seeing his queer fans, his LGBTQ fans, twist themselves into knots trying to defend him for just flat out lying about what it's like to be queer in China right now. Literally, Chinese people quoted in all of these articles saying that they are worried about the crackdown, that they are scared about things like the apps going away because it criminalizes falling in love. It vilifies it. It makes it harder to find community, right? So watching that, I feel like will genuinely hurt me. So I'm just probably not. I'm going to stay off Twitter because like I am already in this moment, obviously really angry and feeling sad that such a huge and influential American streamer is just gaslighting queer people like this. That's a real thing that happened, Hasan said after just fully fucking lying. Okay, I blacked out. What's going on? Pizza Rolls wins. Shout out Pizza Rolls. I didn't see that Brusman rated. Thank you, Brusman. Thank you, Nicholas. No, I was just fucking raging. I'm just so grossed out. Like, all he had to do was not fucking say anything. And if I were his friend, if I was his gay friend, Guante be with you and also with you.
Lavender says, I operate a nonprofit in Alaska for queer youth experiencing housing insecurity. Thank you for speaking up. Our existence matters.
Thank you, Lavender. And thank you for doing what you do. Drop the link to your nonprofit in chat. Like, why would he fucking speak on this shit? And why would he use his gay friend as the example? Like, my gay white American friend is having a great time in China on the apps. So that means everything's fine in China. Meanwhile, all these people that are on the apps would love to fucking get married and have kids someday and get the same social services that their brothers and sisters and parents get, but they can't. China's gay as hell. There's gay shit happening everywhere. Ugh, if I was Austin, I would feel so fucking used by him. Like, to whitewash an entire country's draconian policies about fucking queer issues? Hey, if you watch these streams, you'll know exactly what life's like in China for gay people. Like and subscribe. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, the arrogance, like the hubris to even say that. Thank you, BJ. The hubris to say watching your fucking stupid propaganda stream is telling anybody anything real about what it's like to be gay or trans in China is insane. It's just, yeah, I would know. I've been in China for 5 days. Meanwhile, you've been here for 7 years. Let me correct you there, pal. Hey, I just went and toured a Chinese medicine hospital, so I know everything that's going on. A carefully curated tour. I also sang some songs to Mao, so I know what I'm talking about. I don't understand it. And like this really piggybacks on when I was addressing Casey Tron and her saying like, as someone who's a woman and has a lot of LGBTQ fans, like I feel safe in that community, as in like the online leftist community, like the leftist streamer community. Bitch, how? How the fuck do you feel safe or seen? I'm just telling you right now, that is not the only kind of leftism that exists. We don't have to settle for this shit. We don't have to take a fucking back seat. This has happened in every... Oh, it's so exhausting. This has happened in every movement since the fucking beginning of time. Women are always relegated to the back. Queer people are always relegated to the back. People of color are always relegated to the back. Meanwhile, these are the people that know how to fucking organize and get shit done. I am so fucking sick of a white, straight American man telling me and my community that we are not actually experiencing what we think we're experiencing, that we are a distraction, that we are just playing the gay card, that we're being fucking liberals because we care about the ability to get fucking married, because getting married is like directly tied to your socioeconomic status here and like everywhere else in the fucking world. Thank you, Kristen. No, but like Jim Crow, Mississippi, there's like black people doing black shit everywhere. It's really cool here. My black friend is having a great time. Yeah, like they can't drink at the same water fountains, but like it's not like a big deal. There's like black people everywhere and they're so happy all the time. Half the Chinese teachers I worked with were gay or gender nonconforming. They wanted to stay due to government regulation and societal pressures of China. Anyway, come visit Thailand. It's gay as hell. And Thailand just recently, in the last couple of years, legalized gay marriage. I'm a black Jew and I'm queer. I don't know how I stayed in that community for so long. Girly pop, I don't know how you did it either. Yeah, they're allowed to exist. It's not like they're thrown in jail. That's a cool metric. Cool bar. Dude, I love this fucking blurring shit. I really like it. My blurring bomb that I got. It's really good. Bro, they have their own schools. Like, there's black people literally everywhere. Exactly. Oh my God. And again, I don't think China is inherently evil. Like there are countries there are like 80 something countries that have banned gay marriage and banned being trans and banned being queer. Like there's that shit happening everywhere. And even in the United States, it's happening. But we're not lying about it. I'm not sitting here telling you that America is like the best on LGBTQ issues. I'm not telling other Americans that they should shut the fuck up about it. Yeah, we suck too. It's unfucking real. Yeah, so that's going to do it tonight. That's all I got in my body. It's 12:30. We went for a while. Sorry I wasn't active in chat. I was literally just blacking out from lesbian rage. Good night, Spooky Nene. Is Hasan still losing followers every day? Usually, apparently around elections, there's like an uptick. So I don't know if he still is, but let's find out. I'm just so fucking grossed out by this whole thing. Ooh, I need to calm down. I can just already hear the gay people that are like, this isn't important. It's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. It is. You deserve a leftist movement that centers you. What the fuck is happening? Like, we can all get ahead. Like, a rising tide lifts all boats. That is not some like liberal bullshit. And again, like, how are you going to say that you are an idealist and that you want big change when you can't even imagine a world where all working class people have what they need and not just the straight cis white dudes in the South? And yeah, this is what I mean when I say leftist journalism deserves a whole lot better. All right, let's see what Hasan is at on Twitch. What the fuck? That was weird. Hasan. I just don't understand him at all. Confirmation bias ass bitch. Yeah, he's ticked up. It's not a ton, but he's got a couple hundred every day. Not many this week. Plus 74 yesterday. Oh, today he lost. He's negative for the first time in a while, and the first time in like over a week. He's negative. He lost 44 more than he gained, essentially. So I don't know. Maybe the gay shit isn't playing well. Who knows? Okay. I got nothing else. I got nothing else in me, but I love you guys. And tomorrow night we will have a members stream for some hot gossip about my personal life. So look out for the stream. It'll be the same time as always. And I will see you then. Otherwise, keep being gay, keep being queer, keep being trans, or keep being an ally. And I will see y'all when I see ya. Bye, everybody.